I would say it was the worst road out of the whole trip so far. All your utensils and everything are just rattling around like crazy, and you just are waiting for this thing to just kind of fall into about 100 pieces, and it's just you in the middle of a road, middle of nowhere, with a steering wheel in your hand, and just like, well, there goes the van. All right, July 28th, 2026, day 57. We are currently in Chitina, Alaska, along the Copper River. And we got here yesterday after 3 absolutely beautiful days in Valdez. We were absolutely mind blown by the scenery, the wildlife. Our campsite was right on the water, as you guys could see. There was a mom and 2 cubs that would come down and get salmon every night. We were so lucky enough to get 2 full sun, not a cloud in the sky days, which from what we've heard from the locals, that's very rare. And when you get it, you soak it all in, and that's exactly what we did. We spent 3 nights, which ties our record for staying in one spot, other than when we had the van repair. We've never stayed any more than 2 nights, and we stayed 3 nights here because we just had to. We stayed so long that we started to figure out the roads.
Yeah, no GPS needed. Granted, there's only like 4 roads.
Yeah, it was just cool to see the fishermen and people bringing in fish in the afternoon, and we'd go down to the harbor and we'd watch them fillet the fish, and just a great couple days. And we are back on the road. Today we are headed to Kennecott, Alaska. It's a historic copper mining town, and a lot of the buildings are still there. It's considered a ghost town, and it's right, at least from what we could see on the map, it looks like it's right on a glacier. So we're about 2.5 hours, and we're only 63 miles away, which we're wondering why it's gonna take that long to only drive 60 miles. And we got a little taste of it here in the past half mile, and it's a lot of dirt roads.
Washboard, gravel.
Yeah.
Should be fun.
Let's go explore an old ghost mining town. Pretty cool. And it's out in the middle of nowhere. The road ends in Kennecott, and you actually have to turn around and come exactly the same way we come in. So it's one way in, one way out.
It's also right, I'm not sure if it's considered to be in the national park or if it's right on the border, but we are right along the Wrangell St. Elias, I think is how you pronounce it, National Park, which is the largest national park in America. I can't remember how many millions of acres are preserved, but we saw some like mountains and the volcanoes that we saw a couple days ago. That was all a part of that national park. So we're getting closer to it, and we may even be in it. We'll find out and let you guys know, but it's very much out there. Like Austin said, there's one road in on the kind of like south side, and then there's one road in on the north side, which is closer to Tok. From here, I think like a almost 4-hour drive. So huge piece of land that is preserved, so we can't wait to see it, all the natural beauty.
So come along for the ride, 2.5 hours, and we'll see you on the road.
So we started driving down the road and saw a sign that said travel not recommended beyond this point, and we were about 0.5 miles in. We thought we better pull over and read a little bit more into this road. Both kind of like type B travelers. We kind of just send it or don't really have a full plan or fully investigate where we're going. Just like, oh, we've been hearing about this, let's go check it out. So we did a little research, and we're still gonna go on the drive, but we went ahead, turned around, made sure we were filled up on gas, and just read the road is rough. Similarly, it sounds to kind of like what people say about the Alaskan highway, just take it slow, which explains why the GPS had us taking that long. People recommend going about 30 miles an hour, but we're filling up our coffees, filling up the gas tank. We're gonna send it down the road, check it out.
July 29th, 2026, day 58. Obviously, as you guys could see, we did not make it to Kennecott yesterday. We actually did make it to the beginning of Kennecott. We got in about 5 or 6 last night. Road getting in here was a lot more wild than we thought. A lot of it was washboard road. When it comes to bad road conditions, I would say washboard roads is at the top of the list. Potholes you can avoid. Frost heaves haven't been an issue for us. Gravel roads are actually the best. Washboards, you cannot do anything about it. And I think if you go faster, it's actually better. Found a free campsite about 5 minutes from Kennecott. And we learned yesterday that you can't drive actually to the historic Kennecott town. There's a footbridge and then there's a 5-mile walk from there. We did learn this morning that there is a shuttle that takes you from the footbridge to Kennecott. It's like $5 each way. Mixed reviews on if it's a 4 or 5 mile walk. So we're gonna decide when we get there if we wanna do the walk or take the shuttle. But yeah, check out our site from last night. Another free site for the Reeves. Found a little spot right by a creek. And this is actually water that the town uses for drinking water, which is pretty cool. There's a sign over here that says don't shower, pee, dump anything here because they use it for their drinking water. So yeah, we're gonna get right into the day. Got like a 5-minute drive on some washboard roads to the footbridge. We are in a very remote area. A lot of people fly little puddle jumpers in here to get to this town. Very little people drive. Town that we came from, Chitina, a lot of people will take actually a shuttle from there, take the 2-hour shuttle to Kennecott. A lot of car rental companies won't let you drive on this road. We drove it. I would say it was the worst road out of the whole trip so far. And when you have everything in your van, kitchen stuff, all that, it sounds like the thing is about to fall apart. I think that's what makes it the most gnarly is you're just and then all your utensils and everything are just rattling around like crazy and you just are waiting for this thing to just kind of fall into about 100 pieces and it's just you in the middle of a road, middle of nowhere with a steering wheel in your hand and just like, well, there goes the van. There's quite a lot of vans, old school vans along the way, old school, and I had a thought, I wonder if they broke down there and they just never moved them. I think that's probably the case. So we made it, nothing's leaking.
Somehow I fell asleep during that.
Yeah, actually I have a clip
ride.
of Jess falling asleep, which spot on for Jess. She'll fall asleep anywhere. I appreciate her that she trusts me that much. And yeah, so we're gonna go explore Kennecott, and then from there, actually, a couple days ago in Valdez, a local couple from Chitina were in Valdez fishing and actually gave us one of their salmon for us to cook that night. And we exchanged contact information. We're actually gonna go to their house on the way out of here. It's a fully off-grid house. They offered hot showers, and we're just excited to see this place. They moved from Nevada, I think less than a year ago, to the Alaska wilderness, living a lifestyle that we really, really appreciate. It was a dream of theirs to always do this, and they're doing it. We're excited and grateful that we met them and can't wait to see them later. The weather right now is absolutely beautiful. If you think Alaska is all cold and snow, it's completely the opposite in the summertime. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt. It's not super dry. There is a little humidity, which is nice. When the sun is out, it cooks you. You can get a nice tan out here in Alaska.
There's something about when you've just been making your food at home, staying very much on a budget, and you get to have a half of a meatball sub that someone else made, and it's made deliciously, and some pesto pasta salad. It's a different level of delicious. It's a different level of grateful. It's very nice.